Jake Ward, and welcome back to Talk to a Hawk, the video series where we take you inside Holy Names Athletics. My guest with me today is Jeanette Van Sickle of the HNU women's volleyball team. Jeanette, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So when did you first pick up volleyball, and who taught you the sport?
I first picked up volleyball in the 8th grade, and it was the coach at the time that had taught me everything I know. And I was actually really awkward at first, and the only reason why I made the team was because I was so tall. But then I began to love the sport as I learned more about it.
And then you mentioned your height. Did you think about playing any other sports like basketball or maybe even softball?
Yes, actually, I got recruited by the basketball coach all throughout middle school and high school, but I was just so busy with volleyball that I just never gave it a chance.
Gotcha. So who were some of your favorite volleyball players to watch after you really started getting into it?
Professionally, Misty May. I think that's a given with every volleyball player. She's pretty amazing in everything she does. I also looked up to my peers a lot growing up, like the seniors, for example. They helped me out a lot, and I just kind of focused on what they did when they were playing, and that helped me grow as an athlete.
Gotcha. So in high school at Carson City High, you were your team captain for 2 years, team MVP for 1, and you made all-league selection twice. How were you really able to stand out in high school and get that success early?
I was one of those players that led by example, and I just worked as hard as I possibly could. And my coaches always pushed me because they knew that I wanted to play at, a higher level. And so, yeah, I just kind of focused on being an example and playing the hardest I could.
And it seems like you kind of carry that over into your start at Feather River College as well. That's where you ended up going after your high school season. What was it like to really play for the first time at the collegiate level?
It was amazing. Going into a junior college, I didn't really expect it to be at such a high level that it was. And so my coaches there really pushed me, again, like my high school coaches, and I got a lot out of that program, so it was really fun.
And then what was the adjustment like from high school to college? Did it take any special workouts, or what was it like?
Yes, it was. I didn't work out at all going into college. So when I got there, I ran a lot, and it took a lot for me to get into shape. And so physically, I was pushed a lot harder than I ever could imagine. But it made me grow as an athlete and become really mentally tough, which helped me later on.
So now you're in your first season here at Holy Names. What brought you to HNU?
Allie brought me to HNU. She recruited me, and I got in touch with her through my coach at Feather River. And I came on a visit, and I loved the girls immediately, and I loved everything that the program was about. And I just wanted to come and, be on a team where I'm pushed to become the best athlete I possibly could. And I really did see Allie doing that with her athletes.
So what's it been like adjusting to NCAA Division II competition now, going from now that you've had the step to the junior college level? Has there been any bigger transition to Division II competition?
I wouldn't say a bigger adjustment because I played at a pretty high level for junior college, but it has been different in the sense that taking a year off was hard, so I have had to adjust in different ways, but all of the coaches have been really great with that transition and helping me do that. So.
How have you been able to put up such strong numbers so far, even with the tough start for the team?
Just staying focused in the matches and staying really relaxed. I find that if I stay relaxed, I perform better. So.
Is there always a certain routine that you follow when you're serving, or how do you keep your focus at the line?
Yeah, I tend to go back and take a deep breath before I focus and kind of visualize where I want to be serving, so that helps me a lot.
And then, so as I mentioned, the team's had a little bit of a rough start this year. We're just about at the halfway point. What can we expect from this team moving forward? How do you guys plan to kind of turn things around from here?
With all of our matches that we've been playing recently, we're kind of just right on the edge of winning them. And so I think it's just at the point where we need to learn how to finish and I think we're going to become more of a mentally tough team and kind of minimize our errors to be successful.
Well, thank you for joining me this week, Jeanette. That's all the time we have here on Talk to a Hawk. Join us next week when we take you inside HNU Athletics.